It's this belief is if you can have political empowerment, it could translate into economic empowerment. My
Hmm.
first question to you: does Newark, New Jersey, let's say, have black political empowerment, and has it translated into economic empowerment?
Well, certainly Newark has black political representation.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Newark when Newark was a kind of apartheid city.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that the city's population was majority black as early as 1960.
Mm-hmm.
It was in 1960 when Irvine Turner became the first black elected municipal official. The first black city council person was Irvin Turner, and he was elected in 1960. That's who Irvin Turner Boulevard is named after. Um, and so there was the rebellion of Ken Gibson tried to run for mayor in 1966, did not get elected. Then there was the rebellion of 1967. I think that was a benchmark because it helped to transform people's political consciousness. Because there there was belief among some, not among all, but among some people that a black man couldn't run a city.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Gibson tried to run 6-6, didn't get elected. But after 1967, after the impact of the civil rights movement, after the advent of the Black Power movement, there was a change in thinking, and Gibson became the first black mayor in 1970. So Newark has had a black mayor since 1970. Newark did not gain a majority black city council until 1974.
Mm-hmm.
So it has had control. Black people have uh, basically had significant control of municipal government since 1974 when we got a majority black city council. The question is, has that translated into economic power? Well, the truth is that during the 60s and 70s, because of the civil rights movement, and this had very much had a local impact. I mean, people think of the civil rights movement as a national phenomenon, but the passage of the Civil Rights Act, which outlawed racial discrimination, and the passage of the Voting Rights Act, which made it possible for black people to vote. Remember, this voter suppression didn't just exist in the South, it also existed in the North. So people use those things. And in Newark, New Jersey, there was a growth of the black middle class
Mm-hmm.
as a result of that. Like, I know just anecdotally, right?
All
You
right.
go downtown, you went to Howard Savings Bank, there were no black tellers down there. There were no black bank managers. After 1967, that changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult for anybody to get a job at Prudential doing anything other than janitorial work. After 1967, that changed. So there was some change. But the question is, did that change the condition of the majority of black people?
Right.
And one could make an argument that it did not. That
Okay.
it did benefit folks who became part of the black middle class or who were already on that upward slope toward economic prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
But the poverty rate in Newark has fundamentally remained the same. In some periods, it has gone lower, in some periods, gone higher, but it's basically been around what it is today. And that has a lot to do, not just with Newark, but it has a lot to do with how the economy functions and how the political system and the economic system work together, work in tandem to produce this outcome.